Hello and welcome again to Leezah's Lair. I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm not even sure who has visited the channel since I don't see any comments yet in our community for the channel of Leezah's Lair. So if you have seen a video, please feel free to add some comments and feedback. I am using a different version of the recording software, so I hope that the quality of the video is better than those past. If this is the first video that you have seen, the avatar in front of you is named Leezah. I've been in Second Life for 3 years, and I started this video channel in order to have a YouTube community for those who are using Second Life who happen to be in the older adult category. And I will cover different topics and different aspects of Second Life in this channel, but that all depends on the comments given by you, the viewer. As you can see, my avatar has changed since the last video. As I mentioned in the very first video that I did, I often change skin color and different types of skins and hairs, and I just changed the appearance of Leezah from time to time. And so now there is a different skin, a different hair, and particularly different clothes as well. So that is why the avatar looks slightly different than what you have seen last time. So the topic for this particular video is all about the whole aspect of Second Life for the Christians who are in Second Life. Now, in the 3 years that I've been in Second Life, I began my my foray into Second Life by spending a lot of time at the church sims, and I discovered that the church sims are hotbeds for griefers and people who have a lot of hostility towards Christians or towards whatever their perception is of who they think Christians are, usually making blanket assumptions or blanket judgments, pretty much the same things that they're accusing Christians of doing is what those griefers who come to many of the church sims seem to be doing from what I witnessed. But I think that if you are a Christian who is in Second Life, you certainly don't have to limit your Second Life experience to just the church sims. If you would like to meet people who have differing views, I think that it is also going to be an interesting Second Life experience to go to all types of sims where people, particularly sims that have themes that would attract people who think very differently than maybe what you do, or who may choose different lifestyles that are very different from what you do. When you do that, I think it is important when you do go to other places is to take the opportunity to try to understand what other people are saying, how they've chosen the lifestyles that they've chosen, if they don't feel that they've chosen one, but whatever lifestyle they happen to validate. I think taking the time to understand is really a way to connect very well. I have encountered many Christians who feel a need that they have to announce to everybody that they're Christian, and they may have their reasons for doing that in Second Life. However, I just think if you're the type of person who has to announce that you're Christian, or announce that you're intelligent, or announce that you're classy, that would be pretty interesting, because if you are those things, then I think people would notice those things without having to make a pronouncement about it. So that's just my own take. I think that there is a lot of hostility towards Christianity in some corners of Second Life, but mainly from what I have encountered, it happens to be many people who really don't know what Christianity is. If you ask them more about what Christianity is, some of their responses, or most of their responses, won't have anything to do with Christianity at all. And it'll have to do with what they're saying about their experiences with people. And so I think that that is going to be something that Christians in Second Life may encounter. And I think that there are many people who don't want to admit that their parents put them in cults. And so they'll say that they were in a Christian church, and when they start to describe things about that particular church culture that really has nothing to do with Christianity and everything to do with cults. And so they're not saying that their parents brought them into cults. They're saying, oh, I was in the church my whole life. And then as you hear things, they've really been in a cult. And so I think that is probably something that will happen very, very often, is that people don't want to name it a cult. They want to just say that they were in a Christian church, and that's why they're against Christianity now. And you can't change anything about those who want to operate in self-deception. And maybe they haven't been taught about what some of the characteristics are for cults. So maybe you can Google that and share a link with them so that they can understand that. You're also probably, as a Christian in Second Life, going to encounter people who say that they're against organized religion. And a fair amount of people in Second Life happen to think that Christianity is a religion. And so people have made it into a religion. And so I think that that's probably why they think that way. However, when you encounter people who say that they're against organized religion, ask them to define what disorganized religion is, and why disorganized religion seems to be more appealing to them than organized religion. And I think you'd have some interesting conversations. The other thing that you may encounter are people who are atheists. There's a big atheist community in Second Life, and I've met many different atheists. I think I've encountered quite a few atheists who probably feel the need to announce that they're atheists probably as much as I've encountered Christians who feel that they have to announce to everybody they meet that they're Christian. And, you know, I've found a lot of times that when I have met atheists who say, well, I'm atheist, and my response is, okay, and I don't believe anything in the Bible. And my response is, okay, and I don't believe in anything that Christians have to say. And I'm responding, okay, because I haven't asked them anything about their beliefs, why they believe it, what the origin of their atheism. I haven't even asked any of that. And they're so eager to start making pronouncements to me because they found out that I was a Christian. So I think that if you're a Christian in Second Life, you'll probably encounter a lot of atheists who want to volunteer a whole lot of information on why they're atheists when you haven't asked. And the other thing that you may encounter as a Christian in Second Life are people who have studied the Bible intently, but then they pretend that they have questions on the Bible. But really, they're just trying to trap you into having a whole long discussion that they want to lead into a debate. So they'll ask something very general, and they'll just kind of wait and see and kind of feel you out and see what you're going to respond. And then they'll ask another question, and really it's just all about trickery and, you know, and just entering a conversation with a hidden agenda. And so you may encounter that from time to time. Many people who say that they have questions are really people who may have some questions, but then people who really just want to debate Christians in Second Life. So, you know, if you enjoy that type of thing, you'll encounter a lot of that. And for the most part, I think that the Christian community in Second Life is very diverse. It consists of many different communities. You'll find a lot of church sim cliques and a lot of people who are only hanging out at one specific church sim, and that's kind of their community, and they don't really venture out into Second Life, even to the other church sims, for their own reasons. But I think that if you are a Christian who's in Second Life, I'm interested in hearing about kind of how your experiences have gone and what you think about evangelization in Second Life, and what you think about the church sims that you visited and their effectiveness in evangelization. So leave some comments. Thank you again for watching this video and for visiting Leezah's Lair.